Let's paint a spooky painting. Now this is an 18 by 24 inch canvas, and I've coated the whole thing in a very, very thin layer of silver oil paint. Silver, okay? And I've mixed up some greys, which is just an equal part of ultramarine and Van Dyke brown. Okay, so let's dive into some of this grey colour. So I've taken the greys and I've just made a big stream of it from one side to the other, lightening it off as I go along. Okay, so I'm just going to float in some sky material. Let's paint this spooky scene, okay? Just float in some of that with this grey colour. We just want a little bit of texture up here, a little bit of something going on, a little bit of something, I don't know what, scary sky, yeah? Okay, dip into the different values, same colour, just a different value. Okay, we're going to have a lot of fog, maybe a couple of gravestones, maybe a couple of lights, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But once we've got this in place, we can just blend it. Now it's a very thin layer, and I've basically used it because the silver paint, when it dries, it'll give a little bit of a metallic cast towards the painting, and I think that'll be quite good. Okay, there we go. We may even put a sparkle in the sky. I don't know yet. Don't know. So that in place, let's just knock any excess off the brush that I used for the silver. And again, we're just going to tease this together. Just tease, tease, tease. All right, just take out the brush strokes and tap marks. Just like that. I don't want a great deal of detail, just colour. Just colour and basic shape. No real detail. I want some cloudiness up there, but I want it to remain pretty grey, and that's why I've gone for silver. Okay, picked it up at a craft store. Thought, that's not bad paint. Probably not very good quality, but it'll do for us today. All right, I usually use Winsor and Newton paints. In fact, the paints that I'm painting over the top are Winsor and Newton paints. Okay, but you use any brand that you're familiar with. Okay, let's hit it again. I just want a bit more stronger colour in certain areas. So same colour, just a little bit thicker put on, a little less white mixed into it. Bit of movement there. You can do this as many times as you want till you get the sky you're after. And when you're painting at home as well, step back. Don't be nose to canvas like I am here, because that just yeah, you'll see imperfections which you won't see 6 foot back. Okay, I've been to some of the brilliant art galleries, especially over in Italy, where I saw lots and lots of the masters from the medieval period right up to, almost present day. And when you're in these galleries, you're not actually nose to canvas. You're a good few feet back. You're a good few feet back. And most of these paintings that are in these galleries are like 10 foot wide, so there we go. Right, so we've got a nice little sky. Well, that part of it. I'm going to take a little bit of peachy colour, which I made just from red and yellow ochre. Red and yellow ochre and a lot of white, and I'm just going to put a little bit of a peachy glow right there that we're going to pull out of that dark spot there. It's just going to sneak out there like that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to tap that down and let it set. Okay, just pull it across there like that. Let it set. Okay, well, it won't set, take several days to set, but you know what I'm saying. Let the canvas absorb some of that colour before we start piddling about with it. Okay, just wiping the knife off on a lint-free tissue. Okay, let's work on some background material while that sets. Now I'm going to take a little blender brush, a rounded wash brush really, and I'm going to go into some of the same colour, but it's got a lot of white mixed in with it. Okay, I will show you the palette as we go along. Okay, and then to this we're going to just tap, and you may not see that straight away, may not see it. I don't want it too jumpy out at you. I just want a little bit of colour. Okay, so it's a very pale grey colour, and this will give the indication of some trees that are sat in the mist way back over there. You can even nip into the darker colour, I suppose, and just take a touch here and there, just there like that. Don't want much, don't want much. We're going to have a little path, I think, that we're going to walk down. So, if we dare, oh, it's going to be a spooky painting this. I can feel it. It's nearly Halloween, you see. It's nearly Halloween. And I love Halloween. Love dressing up, getting all the sweets or candy. Okay, so there we go. So we've got some distant trees there. Let's take a clean one. I'm just going to dip into or tap on a touch of the white, and I'm just going to blend that out. Just blend the base of this out and sit it into that mist like so. There, and this big one as well, because we've got the thinnest amount of silver on there. That will act like a liquid white or linseed oil or clear gel or whatever you thinning medium you use. All right, and just two hairs and some hair, as the great legend Bob Ross would say. Just tease up. Okay, right, keep that one safe. Keep the dirty one in your hand. Let's tap in some more colour. Progressively going to get darker as we come towards us, but we're going to change the shape of the trees soon. But for now, we're just going to tap in all these little ones like that. So easy. The shape of the brush works for you on this one. And that dark area there, that dark set of trees, will make the lighter trees jump out. You know, you can pick them out there. Like so. And again, I can't really see up there. Again, don't go too dark too soon, okay? Or else it'll soon be on top of us. Tap into a little white oil paint, just titanium white, your thick stuff, and just blend the base. I'll put a little bit of white in there just to give it a little bit of a misty look. We want fog. We want to be scared when we're walking down this path. Ooh. Okay, and then just tease up, tease up, tease up. Okay, don't have to go crazy. Don't be pushing paint around. We just want basic colour, basic shape. That's it. I haven't forgot about this either. But if I do, please remind me down in the comments. Yeah, okay. Let's do that again. That was pretty awesome. I'm going to change the shape of the tree in a minute as well. So a little bit darker, but not much. And of course, we want them a little bit bigger as well, because they're a bit closer to us. So just roll the brush from side to side like I'm doing. And that's an easy way of creating a little tree. Or a big tree. Or a big one. In fact, I'm going to leave a little gap there. I'm going to put some evergreens. Some scary, spiky evergreens in there. Again on this side. Again, touch on and roll the brush side to side. I'm not rolling it round. I'm just basically arcing where I'm like a big arc. If that makes a bit of sense. There, bring it down. A bit more paint. Of course, the more you tap, the more it'll pick up that silver below, and the more it will just blend out. Okay, there, like that. Okay, before we paint anything else, let's grab a fan brush. Okay, make sure the handle's dry, because I think I painted that handle. Okay, right, same colour, same value of colour. Okay, and I'm just going to touch the side, watch. Just push on to the side, like that. And all these spiky little things will come out at you. Same at this side. There. And a bit more there. And there. Okay, and that's it. That's all you need to do for those kind of trees. Now we can take the blender brush again, bit of white, bit of titanium white, and tease the base. Now if you get too much paint on here, you can just zip it off with your knife. but I think we're all right. At the moment, we're all right. At the moment, we're doing fine. Okay, I'm going to blend that up right into the sky. We're only bothered about this lead edge. Okay, and then just down there like so. A little hole there. That there's going to be the scary spot, I hope. Ooh, where the boogeyman's going to jump out. A bit more white paint on this side. A bit more. Okay. It's not thin white paint. It's not liquid white or anything like that. Linseed oil or anything like that. It's just a bit of white paint. That white paint will give that illusion of fog or of mist, of scary stuff lurking in the shadows. Okay, because I can't see that back there, I'm just gonna just gently tease it. And this one, just lift straight up, just to take the tap marks out. There. It'll also square off any of your trees that are bent over a little too much. Okay, that's good. Let's do that again. So same technique, but I'm just I want this one just to look a little bit further away. So I picked up the pile which has got a little bit more of the light in it. Okay, and we'll just tease that out. Shrink them down, tease it out. Lift up. There. Right. We're getting somewhere, folks. We are getting somewhere. Now, usually at this point, I would be stepping back and having a look and seeing if I've gone anywhere where I shouldn't have gone. And where do I want to go with this painting. But, because we're trying to run it through all in one go, we'll just leave it as it is. I still haven't forgot about that part, folks. But don't let me forget. Okay, right. Let's put another one here, I think. So we're going to stab that on. Just there. Look how easy that was. Little spiky tree. And on the other side as well. Let's push that up. And maybe a bit there as well. Okay, we want a lamp, I think. I want a lamp about there. And maybe one about there, maybe. Right, so what were we doing? Just pushing some tree material in. And again, same thing again. I know it gets a bit, see, I've just dropped the brush straight into the white paint. Keep them in hand, Dan. Keep them in hand. Right, bit of that same white paint. And let's just blend. Small circular strokes. Very soft brush. It's like a makeup brush, really. There, you can see it's misted out. The base makes it look all spooky, scary. That easy. Scary, spooky tree. Like that. Super duper easy. Anyone can paint this. And of course, you can have fun with the different colours. You can have fun with the different colours of these kind of trees. Right. Where do we go? Let's put one of those trees there. Let's put one here. Okay, so just push up. Tap to the side. There. We're going to put some, we're just trying to fill this area in, I think, and then we can work on the main elements, which are going to be a little, we're going to do some little lamps, you know, that you might find in an old Victorian street, and some, because it's a spooky scene, why don't we throw in some little tombstones, gravestones, yeah, there. That's another bunch of trees just out of the mist there, like that. And of course, the thicker you put it on, the darker it will look than the one behind it. Okay, so more and more thickness as you come towards you. And again, I haven't forgot about that, but thank you for reminding me, folks. Okay, right. Let's just take a little bit of white. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little bit of white in there. Okay, that's your misty spot. And just turn and twirl. Right. And we'll probably do the same roundabout here. So again, a bit of white. That silvery colour is still underneath. There we go. Like so. That's simple, that's straightforward, that easy. Right, let's take, without chucking everything all over, let's take, I'm just going to use a little flat brush. Let's put the fan brush down for a moment. And again, this little flat brush, let's take some of that colour, okay? Some of that same colour, okay? It's all the same colour, just different values. And let's put a little gravestone. So we'll put a stroke down like that, and we'll make it a little crucifix there, like so. That easy, that easy. Let's give him a crucifixy kind of friend, yeah. Again, there, pull down. Have them wonky, okay? It's best if you have them wonky. It heightens the effect of old aged graveyard. We want a rounded one, I think, as well. We'll put that one there, like a proper stone, like a proper big tombstone there, like that. Save that brush to one side without painting the handle. And again, back to the blender. Always go back to the blender. Bit of white paint, and we can tease this in. How easy is this? How easy is that? And it's coming out of the fog. There, like that. And again, with these, just lift up, because there's very little paint underneath, and actually on the canvas, you will not mix mud. I promise you that. You will not mix mud. The less paint you put on, the better it is. Okay. Good quality paint, like the Winsor & Newtons that I use, the pigment is so strong, so it'll stay actually on the canvas. Less is more. Right, so there we go. So that's that done. Okay, just get rid of all the excess off the brush. Okay, let's paint some more, but we want some different tones now. Different tones. So we'll put another one there, but a bit wider. There we go. A bit wider. Okay, and do we have it a cross shape? Well, why not? Why not? There, that easy. That easy. Again, back to the blender brush with a bit of white. Touch on the base, and then just twirl. Twirl. Twirl, twirl, twirl. And you can't get this wrong. How simple was that? Now then, if you don't want to touch the top part, leave it nice and smooth, that'll look even nicer, I think. I'm short of it there. There we go. That worked quite well, so let's give him a tombstone friend. We'll go that way, and then straight down like a little house, I suppose. Then just fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Just going to square that corner off. That will bug me. You can't have anything that bugs you in a painting unless you're paying bugs. Okay, there we go. Which there probably is in this haunted scene, this haunted painting. There we go, and then just lift up, set it back into the composition. There. Right, we said we're going to have some lamps as well, so I'm going to have a lamp here. Do I want it there? Usually I'd step back, but I'm not going to do today, or there. We'll have it there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a different brush. Okay, just dip it into a bit of thinners. Okay, just dip it into some paint thinner, and then just dry it off on your rag. And where you want the light spot to be, we'll go for it there. Just push on. And all I'm doing is I'm washing the canvas back down to the bare grain of the canvas. And I think I'll have another one up here. That's not going to be half as big, and we might put one there. Okay, maybe get a bit more thinner and put it there. Okay, and again, these can be quite crooked as well. We want something to light up this dark Scary night. Right, cad yellow and white. Very little cad yellow. And against these greys, it should sparkle off. So cad yellow and white. And we're just going to touch on and pull down. Touch and pull down. There we go. Because we remove the paint and the paint thinner will evaporate, we have got a nice little spot, a dry spot to paint on. Okay, and down there without making any mud. We don't want to pollute this colour because this is the, you know, the sparkle, isn't it? Okay, the sparkly colour. Right. Back to your little flat brush. Okay, now let's paint in. So I've gone for the darker colour first. I'm just going to put a cap on this and a base there. A little bit of a peak on top. Could do this with a liner brush, I suppose. It might be a bit easier. Okay, and then just straight down like that. There we go. A little bit of a thing at the top where the lamplighter will put his lado. That's what I get called, ladder. Okay, right, so just wipe off any of the excess and then dip into the lighter colour. Okay, and do the same again. Put a little cap on there. Might be a bit too light, that one, but still we'll go with it for the moment. I'm getting all my little pinky all wet, resting it on the paint, but that's all right. That's not too bad. We can live with that, can't we? Right, drag it down. Oh, it's gonna go right in front of that there. So we're gonna have to work on this. Okay, get your perspective right there, like so. And then we'll put a little cap on this one. Just fill it in. There, like that. Still haven't forgot about that, folks. Still haven't forgot about that one. And then the back here, because it's very pale down here, we'll put it in, of course. The paler it is, the further away it is, yeah? Do I need to thicken that one up? I think I do. So let's just thicken this stem up a bit. Keep it in line with the rest of them. There. Like that. So that's as lamplit night. Okay. Maybe even thicken that bit up there. Could spend hours on this. I hope you do. Don't rush it like I do. Okay. White paint. I'm going to go to this one first. Don't ask me why. I just am. And I'm just going to tease that in to the painting. And basically, I'm psyching myself up for this because these are too close together. Should have maybe painted the lamp in first. I don't know. Anyway. Serendipity, is it? Is that the word? Happy accident? You know what I'm saying, folks. Right, just tease that one up and blend it out. Blend the base out so we can't see it. Right, let's work on this one. And let's just get in there and blend with a bit of white paint. And then just lift up, lift. Okay, there. And they're scary stones, aren't they? We need something. I think we need a fence. I think if we had a path that's lit up, we'd need a fence. So just let's put in a few fence posts. Again, getting fainter as we go away from us. And again, at this side. And where's this path going to go? Like that. There. Okay. There. Have we got it? That's his little fence. Maybe the lamp is part of the fence. I don't know. Right. Of course, we'd need something on this side and this side to keep it all in, don't we? Maybe a bit of colour on the path, though you can hardly see that colour. There. Maybe there's some of this. Again, let's go back to the blender. Blend and tease. And of course, if you don't want any of this spooky stuff in your painting, you just want to make it a nice winter scene or a autumnal scene, by all means, just go for it. Go for it. I just want to give you a little bit of an idea on how to do something. Because, and I tell this to anybody that listens, and I hope you all are listening, I am not an artist, right, as such. I didn't pass any art exams. I've never been to any art school. I've never had one single art lesson. The only thing I did was I picked up some brushes, watched some YouTube, and practiced. And that's it. That's it. So everything I have come across, I've self-taught. Self-taught. You guys on YouTube, you other artists that may be watching, probably learned something from you. In fact, I know I have. I know I have. Okay, there we go. So just tease that into the composition there. We've got a spooky painting already. Okay, let's put a big scary tree, I think, at this side and at this side. So I am going to go into a lot of the colour, maybe even go into the raw colour. Okay, and again, I'm just going to, in fact, I'm just going to tap on the top like this, like that, and I'm just going to hit from the side. Hit from the side and push up. Hit from the side and push up. Can you see what it's making? Ooh, being attacked by a bat there. Scary stuff. Okay, hit from the side and push up. There. Bring it all the way down. I want it a little bit mistier there, obviously. Obviously. So we're going to be scared to walk down here, aren't we? Scary stuff. Just fill this in. Fill this in. Maybe a bigger fan brush might have helped out here, but it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. That's his little tree that will case all this part in. Some dangly bits that are out in front. Got to be careful how you say that. Okay, and a bit of mist again. Missed it. Down at the base. Okay, and then we can take a bit of this every now and again. Just let's go up, tease, give it that washy kind of effect, where we're just can't make it out because the fog and the atmosphere is between us as the viewer and the tree. Okay, I'm going to leave that top as it is. Right, there we go. Like so. Let's go on to the other side now. Do we need any more gravestones? I think we do. I think we need a couple more. But let's put another tree up there. I still haven't forgot about this, guys. But thanks for reminding me. I did forget, didn't I? We'll do that in a minute. Okay. Right. So let's take this and come all the way down there. Like that. And then just kill it off. Kill it off. These are big old roots that are going to be there, attached to the ground. Right, I'm just going to push this in all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. There. What about on the other side? We need another branch. Now, is this tree alive or dead? I think we'll give him a bit of something in. Yeah, of course we are. There, like that. Right. Let's go to the palette knife. Where have I put you, palette knife? Okay, let's get the blender out of the way for the moment. Clean, make sure it is clean. Push down, push down, push down. Okay, so that's had about, what, 10, 15, 20 minutes to set. Right, that's the sunlight trying to break through the clouds. Right, there we go. Let's just take that blender brush. Okay, and I'm just very gently pulling it through the clouds. There we go. So that's his little ray of hope. That's his little ray of hope up there in the cloud work to guide us on this scary, spooky night. Okay, got an air there. All right, again, I'm going to go back to the older blendery brush, and I'm just going to touch on. I'm putting some foliage on this tree, like that. Just throw it on, throw it on. Pick up your different colours. I'm going to even go over that light spot there. Throw it on, throw it on. I'm going to show you a nice little tip in a minute. There we go. Now you can do this anyway, whichever way you want. You can do it anyway you want. Right, where did I put my liner brush? That's this one. Okay, it is. Right. Let's pick up some paint thinner, and some of that colour. Okay, some of that tree colour. We're going to put a few branches in now. I'm using paint thinner rather than linseed oil because I want it to evaporate. Now, this is probably the worst place on the canvas for me to see. I can't really see what's going on up there. I'm sideways on, so I'm just guessing. So what does it look like to you guys? Right, does it look a bit of a goof? There. So the thinners will start to evaporate, and what will happen then is when we come back in with the blender, because again we want to soften some of this, like that. We want to soften some of this off. Maybe put an arm that's starting to come out there, like that. And that's where the old crow will sit. Okay, back to the blender brush. That's a bit of white, and I'm going to start down here in the base, and I'm just going to pull, go in the direction of those roots, and I'm just going to mist those up there, like that. Sit that into the mist. There we go. And again, just more you twistle and turn, the more foggy and misty it becomes. And I'm just going to go over the whole thing now. Over the whole thing. Just set it in. There. To the painting. Up here, we can really just tap on. And take off some of the high spots. Blend some of that out. There. That sits those branches back into the tree, into the painting, like so. There. We're having to do much work. Wipe off any excess down there. Now then, let's grab that little brush. I'm just going to go straight into that darker colour, the darkest colour I think, and I'm just going to put on a little bit of extra on some of these posts, and maybe a bit in there in the root. Like that. And then one or two more graves there, like that. There. And there, like so. Back to the blender, white paint. Remember, always grab your white paint and just touch on, and then just tease it out. Tease. Blend up, blend up. I think we're nearly done. I think we've got a scary looking painting. Well, how do you think we did, folks? Will you try this one? And if you do, make sure you send me a copy or tag me in a copy or whatever you want to do, if you can be bothered to send me a copy, right? But yeah, if you like it, give it a big old thumbs up. Does help the channel out, and subscribe if you've not done so already. And there we have it. Scary stuff. Whoa. Until next time, take care of yourself. Stay safe. Happy days.